This is Kodak HIE infrared film. This is a pretty rare film, but I found it at a random small antique store that had like 5 rolls of it, so I just bought one for $25 to test it out. And I guess this is really rare because I can't even find this newer stock on eBay, just rolls from the 80s or 90s. This expired in 2009, the last batch Kodak made before they discontinued it. And I got this R72 filter for Christmas, so now I can finally use it right, not to be confused with SR71. Here's this filter on my Canon camera. And I found that in visible light, it makes it 14 stops underexposed. Here's what the world looks like in infrared. But an iPhone does it better. This is what the can looks like. You need to take the film out of the can and into the camera in the dark because there's no anti-halation layer. So the light will just travel through the strip, fogging it, and infrared can get through the little felt trap. Or so I've been told. Now there isn't a normal ISO rating for this because infrared light isn't like visible light. So I had to do some research. The box says 50, 25, or 80. Some people online rate it as 200 or 400, but the Kodak PDF for this film says to shoot it at f11 125, which in bright sun is around 100 to 50 ISO. So I chose that. And if you wanted to know, this is what the undeveloped film looks like. Seafoam green. And 2009 isn't that expired, so I'll just use box speed. So I'm using my Minolta X370, the same camera from my short film Emulsion. Yeah, shameless plug. And this wide angle adapter. And I also got these step-up rings. They're from this set, from Newer. Since this is an old lens, I had to get this 49 to 52 millimeter adapter because it wasn't in this set. So let's shoot the roll. Oh yeah, this is what kids would call bussin'. Now the inside of the box says that you can use D76 developer, and the master dev chart says stock solution for 8 minutes. So that's what I did. And on these negatives you could tell that the back is a bit gray, a bit expired, so on the scan they made it more grainy. It's not the most grainy or expired shots that I've had much worse. But here are the scans. Oh yeah. Here's it zoomed in to show how grainy it is. And for comparison, this is normal Delta 400 at the same zoom. And this is high contrast 5363, low ISO film. So just sit back and enjoy these images straight from Gidi Prime. This part of the film was fogged. I don't know why. I taped up my camera. The light must have just hit it just wrong. Did test exposures. This is f8, this is f16, and this is f22. And this is at f2.8 when there was no sun, just in a dark forest. I wanted to see if I got anything. I'm surprised I got the focus dead on for every one of these shots. On most old lenses, there is a dot to focus to infrared, but with the wide-angle lens it makes it push the focus a little, so I just focused to the sun through the viewfinder for most of these shots. This I shot with a red filter, and it just looks like normal black and white. Some people say you could just use a red filter and get infrared, but maybe they use a different phone. look, the trees aren't even white. So I'll just keep using the 72 filter. What I like about these shots is how inky black the ocean looks. It was awfully green in person. And of course the sky is black because it glows blue with high wavelengths like ultraviolet light. Oh yeah, this is my favorite shot. It would look amazing printed on paper. Just zoom in to get rid of that cloud or burn the cloud away to black. So that was my first roll of Kodak HIE. I'm surprised I did it right. I just followed the instructions and the roll wasn't too expired. They probably didn't make 100 or even 1600 foot rolls of this film to shoot like movies on. But I have shot some 16mm infrared film with the filter, so stay tuned for that whenever the negative space decides to send me back the film. I hope you like these images and like the video. Lots of other HIE videos just show the image for like 1 second, not even full screen, and then go back to the guy talking. That's not my style. I'll definitely go back to that store and get some more. $25 isn't bad for this type of film.